Now, before we get started, Lisa, I think it's so cool we're doing a little podcast here and everything, and I think the Chamber should start like its own TV channel and have local programs, different, interests and, sitcoms. I don't know if it's worth anything, but I actually came up with the idea to make a little sitcom for the TV channel.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm no, you want to see it?
You gotta show it to me. Show it to me.
Well,
Show it to me.
Roger, do we have the clip? Can we show the clip? Look, you gotta look at the monitor. Look at it. Yeah, I didn't enjoy.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Take 7. So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Ritchie here from the Messenger newspaper, Chamber of Commerce, and we're here with Miss Liza Clark, our executive director of the
Crockett Area Chamber.
And we wanted to do kind of a little podcast together, like a different kind of format.
Right.
And in order to get the shot right, we're uncomfortably close. So if my sweaty elbow brushes you, that's part of stardom. But we want to talk a little bit about what's going on in the community, especially this upcoming weekend. That's kind of the idea of these little podcasts. We've got a couple special guests going to come by. Mm-hmm. And at the Crockett City Council meeting last night, they voted for the first time in the last 4 years, we're going to have a fireworks show.
Yes.
It's going to be huge. John Angerstein and the mayor both said, we want something memorable, remarkable, and it sounds like it's going to be that. But, and a big thanks to the Chamber and you personally, none of the money for this big show is tax money or city money or anything else.
No. In a matter of about 5 days, the community, our businesses, came up with I think we're at $28,000 to fund this fireworks show, which is $25,000. That's not with any marketing on it at all.
Right.
So the community really stepped up. It's going to be an amazing event. We haven't done it in years. I think 5, 6, 7 years.
Well, Angerstein said 4 at least 4 that I can remember. But yeah, it's been too long. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be called Freedom Over Crockett. It's going to be right there near the Civic Center. We'll have some more information in the Crockett Chamber information and the Messenger and all that. But I'm pretty excited.
I am too. It'll be 8 p.m. I think Rooftop Travelers are going to play for a little bit that night prior to the fireworks show. It's just going to be really fun. It's going to be really bring the kids. Yeah. Come on out. Bring the lawn chairs. It's going to be amazing.
So, Lisa, we have a special guest, and thanks to our studio audience for being here. Please hold your applause till the end.
For all 2 of you.
Miss Suzan Knox from Knox Furniture, the Downtown Crockett Association.
Yes.
And I told you I had a kind of a strange question for you, but I'm so interested in marketing and branding and things. I've always been interested in that. And anywhere you go in our area, Knox Furniture is so well known and so well loved. Mm-hmm. I'm just curious, how did y'all come up with that name?
It's a family name.
Oh.
It was very, very easy.
Awesome.
My husband's grandfather, Leo Knox, started the store in 1927.
1927? No, no.
Wow.
1927, right there.
Yeah.
One family, one set of keys since 1927.
So you've been on the square, or on that Goliad,
300 East Goliad.
Wow.
Since 1927. That's amazing for Crockett.
It's amazing for anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just look at the business world,
That's right.
any business that's been around that long, I applaud. I don't care who they are, what you do. It's a track record.
For sure.
But how did we get the name? It was Knox Furniture.
Makes sense to me. Now, the three of us have all obviously been talking for months, not just recently, about really our whole area working together.
Mhm.
And I think we've stumbled a bit, if we want to be honest, because different groups were kind of all with good intentions, but working on the same things in a different way or different things in the same way.
Right.
And I know one of the accomplishments recently has been the Downtown Crockett Association,
Yes.
which I know you're heavily involved with. Tell us about what y'all are working on and how y'all are working with other groups and to
Right.
get things
But
done.
we started, as many groups, well intended to try to help our businesses grow, help bring people to Crockett. Because if you really study the world, people coming in means people come in your door. People coming in means people say, hey, I love Crockett, Texas, or I love Houston County. I think I'll buy a ranch. I'll buy a little 5 acres, or I'll buy a cute little house and fix it up. We see that. You can watch HGTV and see that. That was our intent, to help each other and to help the community, work with the chamber, work with the historical commission. That's a very small group trying to promote our wonderful depot and all of the things they do. So that's where we got started. And our first big event was to pull together something that was done back in the 80s and the early 90s, which is lighting the downtown square for Christmas. We started out just going door to door, getting our merchants to buy lights. And then Judge Lovell, goodness knows, we owe him a huge debt of gratitude. Judge Lovell and the county commissioners stepped up and realized it is a good way to help promote Houston County.
Mhm.
And so we work with that heavily.
And I know at the last
Yeah.
meeting, y'all are already
We
making
start
plans.
the minute the guy takes the lights down, we start worrying about it
You have
and
to.
planning for the next year.
Well, I know the addition of the Christmas tree on top of the courthouse was beautiful, and people
Yes.
said you could see it from miles
You can
outside.
see it.
the city.
Oh,
Well, you're going to see it even further now, aren't you?
yes,
This next-
it's going up another 6 feet.
right.
Wow.
So that's really wonderful. Connie Strabon's worked with Greg, the installer,
Mhm.
and they have it almost down to just fine tuning everything. Access to roofs. If you own a business building in Crockett, please let us on your roof. We promise we will not put Santa's sleigh and ruin your roof. But
Unless you ask very nicely.
we just need to get there and put the lights on.
Well, we talked about branding and marketing, but really that's the lights downtown is a huge part of that.
Mhm.
And I know in the chamber we talk about, I know in the Downtown Crockett Association, it is kind of this Mayberry sort of
Yes.
feel and brand we're kind of making. And I know the first time I came to this area from Houston 10 or 12 years ago, to me the square was just this amazing something that fell out of a history book. And if I were to come down to the Christmas in Crockett or something and see the downtown lit up at night, that just,
It's storybook. It's storybook.
We get so many customers who are moving into the area
Mhm.
at our store, and they tell us they left a big city. They wanted the quaint, beautiful surroundings and the friendly people. That's the thing that sells Crockett, Texas.
right. And then they meet me in some little way again. In the meantime. Well, Miss Knox, tell us about Knox Furniture. I know a lot of businesses the last few years, obviously with COVID restrictions and then the supply chains, whatever was going on. But it seems like things are back to normal. Doing well.
For the most part, things are back to normal. We still have some glitches in the appliance industry.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you wait a long time. I don't know what they decide to make on any given day.
Right.
But we are very happy to carry American-made appliances. So, you wait a little longer sometimes.
But it's worth it.
Yes.
I can't thank you enough for stopping by. This is our first little sort of talk show style podcast.
Trying. We're just, yeah. Thank you so much. I did have one more question for you.
It's going to look way worse than it feels.
Yeah.
We'll make it look a lot better than.
Well, yeah, and I could add a couple of things about Downtown Crockett Association.
Sure.
We are really gearing up for something that we have acquired. As we said, we work with all different groups. Our hospital volunteers could no longer do the holiday tour of homes.
Mhm.
And so Downtown Crockett Association is taking that on. David Tyre, who is very active in town,
Yes.
is the chair of that. This is going to be wonderful. It is going to be the first Saturday in December. That's Saturday, December 2nd. It'll be in the afternoon. We have 3 new homes you've never seen before on there.
Okay.
Plus, we have the depot, the historic homes. We've talked to the First United Methodist Church. Will open their historic sanctuary.
Oh, wonderful.
Their pipe organ will be played by the
Oh.
wonderful organist there. And there will be people there to talk to you about the history of those stained glass windows.
Those are amazing.
This is a day to really mark on your calendar. And I'll throw in a plug. Knox Furniture has for a very long time done on the first Saturday of December free visits and photos with Santa.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That will still occur. It'll be in the morning and then the tour of homes in the afternoon. Downtown
And you have the
Crockett-
best Santa in the area. Let me say that.
We have, I have to share with you that our Santa and I are good friends.
Yes.
We do that project out of the goodness. We do it to see the children smile.
Of course.
And when it's all over, we give one another a big hug and we have tears because so many kids,
Of course.
2 hours of kids in line seeing Santa. And I'm telling you folks, it will make your heart realize what Christmas is
Of
about.
course. Of course. And the last thing is just, we talked about this a little bit, about maybe getting TxDOT to help us in our little downtown square to make things a little
Yes.
clearer. Can't reveal anything yet, but we've been kind of working on that quietly in the sidelines. But there's so much more emphasis now on our downtown squares, not just from the DCA, but from the city working on. Rebecca Huffman's here as well, working on the Main Street program. I know City Council's been working on some different proposals to maybe change traffic flows, create extra parking lots. Having been here as long as Knox Furniture and you yourself have been here, that's got to be nice to get some attention on our downtown.
We take our life in our hands every time we walk from one side of the street to the other because
Amen.
our business is on 2
Absolutely.
sides of the street.
All right.
And you are all over town every day, Listen, you know this.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous place sometimes because we really need to control the speed of vehicles and all just kind of, take a deep breath and slow down and let people cross.
And if your car has more than 4 or 8 wheels, just take the loop.
Please take the loop.
You have to go.
Do you have a camper? Take the loop.
Yeah, they can take the subway from the loop and come downtown.
Yep.
You had another question for
I
Ms.
do. This one was just, I wondered if you had like your own personal favorite, say, golf player you might want to talk about.
My own personal
favorite.
My own personal favorite golfer. Well, if you know anything about the Knox family, you know that it is a family that loves golf and that we all play. But our youngest golfer of the moment qualified for the TGA, that's the Texas Golf Association Junior Amateur Championship yesterday.
Congratulations.
He won that qualifier.
That's fantastic.
And he'll be a senior this year at Latexo.
Yes.
He's been to state twice, and yes, he carries on the family tradition. And
And his name is
his name is Cordell Lamar Knox.
Cordell Knox. Yes.
Well, good luck to Cordell. We've been covering his progress at Latexo, and
We appreciate that.
next year I think he's going to be a big year for that young man.
Really big year.
Well,
He's so talented.
you have to keep working hard. That's the one thing about golf. You're only as good as you work.
That's right. That's right. Miss Knox, bless you for coming by.
Thank you.
Time.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so
guys.
much.
Thank you a lot.
Okay.
We had a grand opening, a ribbon cutting yesterday
We did.
at Starbucks on
And
the Loop.
Starbucks. Yes.
Now, there was a lot of scuttlebutt online. I know on our social media, maybe the chambers as well. People for, people against, very passionate. But you pointed out on a post, and I think you were dead on about this. We have several Mexican restaurants, we have several barbecue places, different feed stores, hotels, grocery stores. There's something for everybody. And it could be the taste, the cost, the service, the location, the company politics, for whatever reason, good old capitalism, go wherever you feel most comfortable, right?
Spend your money where you want to spend your money, that's great. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
But when you look at like scooters and Starbucks, these corporate companies that have come in, corporate companies, when you look
Don't say it 3 times fast.
when you look at Starbucks and scooters, these corporations that have invested in Crockett, it's because they see imminent growth. They see the possibility of growth in Crockett. So absolutely, I am happy they have come in. Is it going to affect the Crockett Grind, which is a local favorite? Everybody loves the Crockett Grind downtown. I feel like that has its own bank of customers, your tourists, your people who love it, people who work downtown. So there are so many coffee drinkers, so many people
Sure.
coming through Crockett, coming into Crockett.
Sure.
I feel that it's no different than, you know, the 5 or 4 Mexican restaurants, the
Yeah.
7 taco trucks, the
Yes.
5 or 6 feed stores that we have.
That's right.
You know,
No, that's exactly
it's all about your choice to spend your money where you want to spend your money.
Well, and at the chamber, our job is to promote business, all businesses, all chamber members and businesses in general in our area. And then capitalism will decide the rest. I firmly believe that. It's our job to say, hey, please go to any local business because they're either locally owned or locally staffed with, you know, local jobs.
Right.
And then, yeah, make your decision. One may taste better, one may be cheaper, more expensive. You know, in the specific place of coffee, each one of those, our 3 now coffee shops has got a different approach, different flavors, different pricing, different atmosphere. Go find your favorite and be happy. My favorite was the one online. People will take time out of their day and put a comment that says, couldn't care less. You go, well, that might not be true if you're...
Well, it doesn't affect you. If you know, that's great too.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't care. Well, don't read it. But I think, if nothing else, if somebody, you know, if Elon Musk is driving through town going, where should I put that new Tesla plant? And he goes, hey, they got these grocery stores, they got these coffee shops, they got a this, they got a that.
They got 7 taco trucks.
They got 7 taco trucks. It makes a city, I think, look bigger and better and growing, and essentially that's what we want.
It's all about opportunity and growth, and if they see the opportunity there, it's here, and it's really here, and we need to support that growth.
That's exactly right. Now, you have a whole cacophony. I had to look that word up. Of a plethora, if you will,
A plethora
of
things
upcoming
out there.
events. There's all kind of stuff, and you can feel free to do that. But before we get to the upcoming events, let's go over to Chip in the Weather Center and check on our weather. Chip? Oh, we don't have a weather center.
We don't have a weather center.
Gotta get
It's
a weather
hot.
center.
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot and humid.
But the good news is the heat will be ending sometime in October. So what's going on the next few days? We got all kind of stuff.
Oh my gosh, Casa of the Pines is having their auction in action. Say that 3 times fast. No, and it's all online, and that started on the 6th, and it actually ends on the 8th. So you have to go online. It'll be posted somewhere below this. I will put that there, the auction website. And there are all sorts of wonderful things. There's a trip to Cabo on there. There are steaks on there. There's all sorts of designer handbags and desserts. Like one of the people that actually works here in Casa. In our Casa office, just over on Goliad, has a dessert that you can actually bid on. And so it's supported. It's a great cause. Casa is an excellent cause. So that's all online, and it's super fun. So there's Casa.
Very nice.
And it ends on the 8th, so it closes really fast.
Now I have to show this one because I love this picture, this whole thing. The Dennis Ivey Band, ladies and gentlemen, coming back to Crockett. This is part of the Piney Woods Fine Arts concert, the summer's drive-in concerts.
Yeah.
And now, if you want a full stereo effect, do what I do. I do a drive-by concert. If you circle the park, it's kind of like you can hear the music go backwards sometimes. But that's this weekend, isn't
That
it?
is this
Friday
weekend.
night?
It's at Davy Crockett Memorial Park, Friday night, 8 o'clock, Dennis Ivey. The Dennis Ivey Band, we haven't heard from the Dennis Ivey Band in this area. I think the last time was a concert in 2018.
Oh, no, has it been that long?
2018, pre-COVID, probably 2019.
Well, it's time.
At the Civic Center.
Of course, Pastor Ivey now on the local city council
Yes, he
after the
is.
recent elections.
Yes, he is.
Also coming up this month, ladies and gentlemen, Juneteenth. And talked to the mayor a few days ago about that. Got the parade coming at 10 a.m. downtown. They're still looking for parade entries, sponsors, vendors. The parade's going to lead right down to the newly renovated I.T. Williams Park.
I.T. Williams Park.
They're going to have a fun day there with free food and games. If you want to be a vendor there, it's very easy to do that. You can contact the mayor. And they're also looking for, they've got special awards this year, Lisa, for Women of Wisdom. over 55, some of the matriarchs in the community
Yeah.
who have done so much. You never reveal your age. Way over 50.
Way over
No.
55.
Well, you're a woman of wisdom then. So.
Yeah.
That's anyway, but gonna be so much fun, and I'm gonna try and catch up with some of the pageant contestants this week
Oh, that's
and
fantastic.
talk to some of those young kids who are
They've been working really hard in pageant practice.
they have been
Really
practicing
hard.
for a while now, so that's coming up as well. But there's more.
There's more. This is one of my favorites. Shake Russell is going to be at Camp Street Cafe on Saturday. This is all Saturday stuff. Shake Russell, and they're like, who's Shake Russell? I know who's Shake Russell. He sang at my very first wedding. I'm not married to that man anymore, but I still love Shake Russell. Shake Russell wrote...
Nothing against Shake, that one didn't work out.
It didn't work
Happens.
out. He has been a singer-songwriter for 50 years, and he's written... like You've Got a Lover, which was written, done by Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah.
You Don't Need Me Now, Clint Black, One More Payment, Clint Black. He wrote all these. And he's just an icon for Texas, 50 years, a
It's
Texas legend. So he'll be at Camp Street Cafe. Call Camp Street Cafe for tickets. I will not be able to see him again, and I'm sick about it.
Terrible.
I love him.
Now, before we do our new event, let's check in with Bud Melman in sports. Bud, we don't have a sports guy?
You
What
know,
about
you
our
need
sports
to
guy?
get on that because we don't have a sports guy now taking applications for a sportsman.
Yeah, if you want to do sports. Now, I'm excited about this. The second annual Fun Day, the Mary Allen Museum.
Mary Allen Museum Fun Day. That
Yeah.
is June 10th, 2023 from
Show
1
the
to
flyer.
4 p.m.
Because it's amazing. They've got all kind of local
So-
people, and I talked to Dr. Douglas about this a few days ago. They're going to have some amazing gospel music
Mm-hmm.
going on out there. It is going to be an absolute blast.
The Stewart Singers.
Yeah.
There's going to be games, food.
Got some local
vendors,
pastors coming in. It's
just
going to be a lot of
Lots
fun.
of fun. So make sure you head out to. It's actually at the Mary Allen Museum, right?
Right. It's going to be right there on
Right
the
there.
grounds, and they're going to have the Fun Day sort of in the afternoon, and take a little break, and then have the gospel thing come in. I think about 5 Saturday afternoon. So check it out if you can.
And the very, very last thing I just got it. There is a pop-up party that's going to be behind the Methodist Church on June 10th, also from 5 to 7. So Mary Allen is from, what did we say, 1 to 4, and then you can go behind the Methodist Church from 5 to 7, and it's a pop-up party. There'll be backyard games, grilled hot dogs, a knockout tournament.
Don't ask.
I don't know what that is.
Well, we used to call it back in the old days, take a swing at the deacon. But that's not, I don't know what a knockout contest is.
That's what that is. Yeah. So there's just a bunch of things to do here in Crockett this week.
Lisa, all I hear is there's nothing to do in Crockett. There's nothing going on. Actually, for you and your job at the chamber and me trying to take pictures and do things for the newspaper, I don't have enough time to get to everything. I mean, I really have to pick and choose. Because, of course, you're the greater Crockett area.
Right.
So obviously there's stuff going on in Kennard and Lovelady and all
Kennard.
around.
Well, we got to talk about Kennard.
Well, Kennard, as we speak, as we're recording this, is in Round Rock. And I know you were at the big send-off yesterday. It was the sweetest thing. We got
It
some
was
sweet
awesome.
pictures in
It
the
was so
paper
great.
of the boys on the bus. You can see the stress. Third time's the charm for our Kennard Tigers.
Yeah.
So hopefully they will go to the championship game tomorrow, Thursday. We're doing this Wednesday morning. So absolutely, get your purple out and
Go Tigers.
go Tigers.
Yeah.
So Lisa, before we go, you are going to be leaving us. I know you've got a 6 to 8 week vacation coming.
12.
12-week vacation. I've never been to Monaco. I hear it's amazing. No, you are. It's Alaskan.
I got my husband, Mr. Clark, bought
Yes.
me an Alaskan cruise for my birthday. We've been planning this for over a year.
Wow.
So we're going to Alaska. We leave for Seattle.
Oh, you're going together.
Yeah, I'm
I thought-
taking him.
I thought it was one of those.
taking
You've been
him.
married so long. He
I
goes,
wanted my own vacation.
go on a cruise.
But he said no, that he has to come. No,
He's tagging along.
we leave tonight, and we'll be in Seattle, and we leave to go to Ketchikan and Juneau and see the Mendenhall Glacier. So hopefully,
We'll have a good time.
I'm gonna have a blast.
And-
But I miss
No, I know.
Shane Russell.
I know. But forget about work a little while and go. Shake off some Russell in there in the snowy north, and you'll have a good time. I'm excited for you.
The chamber office will be open.
Yes.
There will be someone checking our phones. If you need anything, you can contact any of our board members, and I'll be checking in.
Hey, love y'all. God bless y'all. Thanks for tuning in. If you absolutely hated this, don't comment. If you loved it, give it a like and subscribe. And it's $7 a month to watch it for free.
$7.99 No, and please let us know if there's someone that you would like us to interview. Let us know. Drop us a comment or call us and let us know.
And now's the time when we play music and we fake talk.
Oh, I really did.
We'll put that in the gag reel.